In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on May 14, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Seattle Mariners versus New York Mets. The New York Mets will host the Seattle Mariners in the second game of a 3-game series on Saturday night. The Mariners took the opening game 2-1 on Friday night. The Mariners are 1-7 in their last 8 road games and 3-12 in their last 15 overall. The Mets are 13-6 in their last 19 home games and 19-9 in their last 28 overall. The over is 5-2-1 in Mariners' last 8 overall. The under is 4-1 in Mets' last 5 overall. The Mariners are 4-1 in the last 5 meetings in New York and 10-4 in the last 14 meetings. The Mariners have lost 8 of their last 10 games and 7 of their last 8 road games. They aren't playing well offensively, scoring only 9 runs in their last 4 games. Even though they hit the ball well against right-handers, they will struggle offensively in this game because Bassett has been great on the mound in recent starts, giving up 4 runs in his last 3 starts. He gave up 5 runs in his last 3 starts against the Mariners and won't have trouble slowing them down once again. The Mets have won 5 of their last 8 home games, and they continue to play well offensively, especially against right-handers, with the team boasting an impressive .270 against them. Even though Kirby pitched well in his first career start, he is hitting the road for the first time against one of the best offensive teams in the league and will have a hard time slowing them down. George Kirby doesn't have enough reps under his belt to be trusted in these spots on the road against a quality team. Chris Bassett has been solid all year, allowing 26 hits and 10 runs through 36.2 innings. He also has a trustworthy offense backing him up. The Mariners are too hit or miss to like in these spots on the road, so the New York Mets money line is our full game side pick. The Mariners are 27th, averaging 3 runs per game on the road, and the Mets have only allowed more than 3 runs in 2 of Chris Bassett's 6 starts this season. The Mets are averaging 4.2 runs per game at home, but have been held to 4 runs or less in 4 straight games. I expect New York's bats to struggle, going against an outstanding young arm in George Kirby that they have never seen before. The Mariners are averaging 3.91 runs per game and 3 runs per game on the road. They average 5.66 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Mets. With New York giving up 3.29 runs per game at home, the Mariners will be held under their average in this game. The Mets are averaging 4.47 runs per game and 4.21 runs per game at home. They average 3.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Mariner, with Seattle giving up 4.06 runs per game on the road. The Mets won't score enough runs to push the score. Runs will be at a premium today. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Cleveland Guardians versus Minnesota Twins. The Cleveland Guardians and the Minnesota Twins continue their weekend series on Saturday in Minnesota. The 2 teams are battling for the early lead in the American League Central Division. The pitching matchup for Saturday's encounter will feature right-hander Shane Bieber versus left-hander Trevor Rogers of the Twins. Cleveland is 8-3 in their last 11 games overall and 4-1 in their last 5 road games, while the over is 7-2 in their last 9 games overall. Minnesota is 14-6 in their last 20 games overall and 9-3 in their last 12 home games, while the under is 5-2 in their last 7 games overall. The Minnesota Twins will try to build on Friday's win over the Guardians in their last game. Luis Ariz has 24 hits, including 3 doubles, while also posting a .304 batting average. Byron Buxton also has 21 hits with a team-high 10 home runs and 18 RBI, and Trevor Larnach has 9 doubles to lead the Twins in 2 baggers this season. Jorge Polanco has a team-high 29 hits and 20 RBI, and Max Kepler has 14 RBI as well in the year, while Carlos Correa's also added 24 hits. The Cleveland Guardians will look to bounce back from their 12-8 loss to the Twins in Friday's series opener. Jose Ramirez leads the Guardians with 35 hits, 7 home runs, and 32 RBI, along with a .302 batting average, while Owen Miller has a .314 batting average with 10 doubles as well this season. Ramirez also has 8 doubles, and Stephen Kwan has 25 hits with 6 doubles as well as a .284 batting average this season. Shane Bieber will start here and is 1-2 6-2 with a 4.13 ERA and 29 strikeouts this season. Shane Bieber is coming off a terrible start last time out, so I am not expecting him to do well here. The pitching staff as a whole shows the major difference, as the Twins are 8th in baseball with a 3.44 ERA, while the Guardians are 25th in MLB with a 4.32 ERA up to this point. Minnesota has been the better team, while Cleveland is struggling to get over .500 for the year thus far. Go with Griffin Jax and this Minnesota Twins pitching staff to do well enough to win this game. So the Minnesota Twins money line is our full game side pick. These teams have been doing incredibly well at the plate this season, and neither pitcher has dominant stuff. Shane Bieber has struggled and Griffin Jax has failed to provide length. Both offenses are in the top 8 in terms of OPS this season, so both teams can produce runs this season. Cleveland is pitching to a 5.88 ERA in the last 7 days, and that means this will be a difficult time to attempt to navigate the Minnesota lineup. Cleveland may not have the greatest success from the win-loss column, but they usually have an easier time putting runs on the board. On the flip side, the Twins have tons of offensive potential. It's just about putting bat to ball, and they could catch Shane Bieber here coming off of his worst start of the year. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas City Royals versus Colorado Rockies. After getting crushed in the opener, the Colorado Rockies hope to strike even in their ensuing interleague series with the Kansas City Royals on Saturday. Kyle Freeland bit the dust early, and it cost the Rockies dearly in a 14-10 loss. The Royals came into the game as one of the league's worst offensive teams and somehow managed to pound the Rockies into dust. Their ability to stay efficient offensively will tell the tale of this entire series. Carlos Hernandez gets the green light to start at pitcher opposite of Colorado's German Marquez. Kansas City is 1-4 in their last 5 games overall and 9-25 in their last 34 games as an underdog, while the over is 6-2 in their last 8 games against a team with a winning record. Colorado is 5-1 in their last 6 home games and 36-16 in their last 52 games as a favorite, while the under is 6-1 in their last 7 games against the American League Central. These pitchers have been struggling a bit, and that means neither team is going to do well on the mound. However, Colorado is one of the best hitting teams, while Kansas City is doing anything but that. The Royals have guys like shortstop Bobby Witt going 4 for 26 in his previous 6 games, and that is going to be a tough thing to expect to snap here. The Royals bats showed up for a change, but I'm not ready to just accept this as the norm, considering they have the second worst run-scoring offense in the league. The Rockies will keep hammering in runs against Hernandez, who just gave up 7 hits and 6 runs in a loss to the Baltimore Orioles. It's hard to envision anything less than another ride on the struggle bus for the Royals pitching rotation against a Rockies team slashing .257, .321, and .402. I can trust Colorado to back up their performance from Friday night, but I can't say the same about the Royals. The Rockies reminded everyone why they can't be trusted on defense. Kansas City came into Friday's game as one of the worst offensive teams in the league and still managed to pile 14 runs on the board. No, I'm not expecting the Royals to score in the double digits in back-to-back games, but they'll continue to find offensive life against a struggling German Marquez. And of course, the Rockies will respond to that effort in kind by taking advantage of Carlos Hernandez. Such has been the case all season for a Royals team, allowing the 4th most hits and 5th most points per game. These 2 starters have been brutal for much of the year, with Marquez getting torched in each of his last 5 starts and Carlos Hernandez getting beat up more often than not this season. I normally like fading high totals at Coors just because it's at Coors Field, but the starting pitching matchup here justifies it. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.